sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives you something.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground is Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
4 yards.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
And it's 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Number 41,
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On fourth down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Hardman on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
No gain on the play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
40 on the tackle.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 43, 15.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And going deep. And got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A 10th carry for Kamara. He gets away from one. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try and run the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner death.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Let's go. We got double up. Yellow. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Left side complete to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Mahomes now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 3rd and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.